What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and guess what?
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a neck.
And we are back at it for another reaction video. This is PUTRI ARIANI Love and Prayer official music video. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby. Also, this is a request straight out my comment section. Hold on, drone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to be a nerd real quick. I like how the drone just like subtly slid up into the back of the car. Like, this is fire for me. Like the transition from the drone into the back of the car was very smooth indeed. I like that.
Dengan menyebut namamu yang maha suci, seluruh hambamu memuji, yang mendengar semua doa, maha pencinta di antara yang mencinta. Semua paling.
Question, because I'm going off his response, so it looked like he gave him a lot. So like, how much is the wait? Let me see. How much is this in American dollars? If you know the what's the word? It's not the transition. I forget the word. The conversion thing. The conversion or whatever. Like, what is the conversion of this into American dollars? Because it looked like it was because going off his reaction, it looked like it was a lot. Excuse me for stumbling over my words. My brain be moving at like 6,000 miles a minute, and then my body can't keep up.
Cinta, kau tempat untuk mencurahkan semua, paling mengerti apa yang tersembunyi, yang merajai segala yang terjadi, semua karena kasihmu.
Dang, y'all just giving cuz all the work?
Tuntunlah kami di jalan yang lurus, jalan yang sungguh engkau ridhoi, ketika perintahmu selalu terlaksana, disitulah janjimu menunggu. Ketika benci luruh oleh kasih sayang, hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli, disitulah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, looking at this, like just all the paper just being dumped on him, it really makes me think about how, like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it just feel like sometimes some people will like just dump stuff on you, and it's kind of like you just gotta sit there and take it. And like, I know like she got a different faith than I do, but it's like, it seemed like one of them things where it's like everybody always got something where it feels like we have to constantly like come up against some kind of crazy resistance that challenges you in what you believe in. And it's like, and then like what's crazy is people will make it seem like you're not really into what you say you believe in if your humanistic side comes out. Where it's like if somebody keep dumping stuff on you and you get mad after a while, or you get angry after a while. And it's like, I think that's one of the biggest things for me with just like people in general is like when some people will just dump stuff on you and expect you to just keep taking it and expecting you to not even respond. And this is something that I just been like, I just actually recently just dealt with. And it just felt like sometimes people just want you to they just want to dump on you and just make you just sit there and just deal with it. And it's like, bro, like I'm human. I can only take so much before I spaz out. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm this perfect person. I'm just not. I'm just not that. I'm not that person. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't have it all figured out. I'm messed up. Like, I am messed up, bro. Like, I am. And it's just like, I just accept it. But at the same time, I know I got to improve too at the same time. It's just one of them things for me, like, sometimes people will just do stuff and expect you to just sit there and take it.
Kasih sayang, hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli. Disitulah hidup terasa sungguh berarti, karena janji Allah itu pasti. Semua paling mengerti apa yang tersembunyi, yang merajai segala yang terjadi. Semua karena kasih-Mu, ya Allah, tuntunlah kami jalan yang lurus, jalan yang sungguh Engkau ridhoi. Ketika perintah-Mu selalu terlaksana, disitulah janji-Mu menunggu. Ketika benci hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli, disitulah hidup terasa sungguh berarti, karena janji.
That right there. Let me make sure I got that right there. That my assessment. Hold on.
Berciluruh oleh kasih sayang, hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli, disitulah hidup terasa sungguh berarti.
That right there. It's when you are like, you smile in people's faces to be like, yeah, how you doing? This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the things that I hate doing. Like, I really hate when I feel like I have to do that. Where it's like, I have to feel like I'm a smile, just be like, hey, how you doing? Like the forced smile, like, hey, how you doing? And it's like, you know, because you it's like, I think the thing for me is like when I don't be wanting always to get asked 1,000,000,001 questions about what's wrong all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, I don't know what what is it called? I can't remember what the house of worship for Islam is. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So chuck it to my head and my heart. But it's like when I be going to service, it's like I don't always want to. It's like I show my emotions. I can't help it. I just do. But like I don't want everybody coming up to me asking me what's wrong. That be the thing. It's kind of like you just kind of do it just to get people to kind of leave you alone. And they don't mean nothing by it. They don't mean no negativity behind it. It just be one of them things I'm like, bro, like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like I be in a bad space sometimes. I ain't even gonna fake it. Like I be in a bad space sometimes when it comes to service sometimes, because I just like if I'm off, I don't want like all the attention being on me. I just don't like it. But it's one of them things I'm like, the help comes, like I always get a word right when I need it. always get some type of encouragement or something right when I need it. It's just one of them things, like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I just really don't like when I don't want to be asked a billion and one question. So it's kind of like you just kind of, hey, how you doing? You know, through it. You know what I'm saying? It just, that's kind of what I get from him. He kind of made me think about myself a little bit, because it's like I don't always, because like sometimes I feel like people are just constantly giving you more and more and more stuff. But it's like, it seems like folks don't necessarily, they not taking time out to understand you. It's like folks just want to dump stuff and dump stuff and dump stuff. And then it's kind of like, but then you see people who ain't did nothing to you, and it's kind of like you trying to keep a straight face, you kind of keep a smile through it, because you don't want a billion and one questions to be asked. Golly.
Sungguh berarti karena janji Allah itu pasti.
Especially as a man too.
Karena rahmat Allah itu
Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay. So first like button. Oh, that's cool how it has like a heart or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest, like that was one of those ones where even though like me and Putri don't share the same like belief system, it's one of them things where it's like, I ain't gonna lie, that mug really had me thinking about like just God in general. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as like how we go to God for everything, and we go to God for our peace, our love, our everything, and it's constantly pouring out and pouring out and pouring out. And it's like an endless supply of love and so on and so forth. It's one of them things for me, I ain't gonna lie, it almost got me low key, because I'm sitting here thinking about my own situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like you gotta go to God, bro. Like you can't always try to punch your way through it or try to fight your way through it or force your way through it. Like, it's like you gotta understand that God is always there and always watching, always looking out for you, that's the only thing that's gonna always be consistent. Like God is the only one that's gonna always be consistent no matter what's going on. And it's like, it's really interesting, because like also when I was saying like from a male perspective, it's like sometimes it feel like you gotta fight, you gotta punch your way through everything. It feel like even in faith, it feel like I always gotta punch my way through everything. But then sometimes it's like, no, I don't have to punch my way through it. I just gotta faith my way through it. And it's like, I think sometimes it's like when my humanistic side comes out, or my humanistic side is like I get aggravated, I get frustrated, and it feels like I can't get frustrated. That be the thing. I feel like I can't get frustrated because of my faith that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever like have like somebody who don't necessarily believe, like you might run into somebody who don't necessarily believe anything, or they find something negative about what you believe, and then it's like they'll kind of like have this like expectation on you and make it seem like, oh well, you should be able to fight through this and this, that, and the third. Or you basically make it seem like you can't feel nothing. It's just like, bro, like I can't pretend like I don't feel anything. I think that's the thing with people sometimes, is like they make it seem like, oh, like because you believe, I don't know, maybe you're Islam or you're Christian or you're whatever it is that you are, it's like people have this thing where it's like, because you believe this, it's like you have to be on point 100% of the time. And it's like, bro, I can't do that. I can't do that. And I hate when people make it seem like you have to be like that 100% of the time. And I'm like, bro, no. But it's one of them things again, it's like, this is why I'm like, yo, like you got to go back to God. Oh, you got to. You got to stay with God, especially because people switch up so much. 1 minute people on your side and the next minute they not. It's like wrestling crowds. It's like people, 1 minute they your best friend and they love you, and the next minute they hate you. Then 1 minute they cheering for you and then they booing for you. People so wishy-washy. And it's like, I see why we got to stay with God, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like God gonna stay the same. God's word is gonna stay the same. God don't have a bunch of different crazy like, oh, I'm finna 1 minute I love you and the next minute I hate you. Next minute I love, like, it's like, no, like I don't like what you do. I don't like what you do. I have an issue with what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the things. I ain't expect all that to come out like that, especially because I've been in this weird space with like really learning, getting better with seeing people for people and not for our differences. Or maybe they do something that I don't agree with. And it's like I'm really starting to get out of that whole like, what's the word? I want to say like traditional thing and wanting to, because I want to love people for where they are and who they are, not what I think that they're supposed to be. I've been trying to figure that out all day. That's crazy how that work out. But like, yeah, I think that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just don't want to pretend like I'm one of these content creators that's happy all the time, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be real with y'all, you know? But I know I said a lot, but I just had a lot on me, and I didn't realize that this song would make me get all of that out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm thinking about it here, though. PC's a baby. Lay out.